What's up, everybody? Another episode of Vaping with Caleb. Today we have some vape mail in from Empire Vape Supply. This is Gary Harper. Big shout out to you, homie. Won this in a giveaway. It's going to be a Cloud Chasers Inc. Centurion V2. A little bit of advocacy before we get started, like always. Nothing really new going on right now. We still do need to be contacting our state and local representatives because there still is problems going on with state and local flavor bans. So with that being said, everybody still does need to be getting in contact with them. Our new show, Me and 256 Vapes, Deep South Vape Show, is airing every Sunday. Last night was our maiden voyage. Went pretty good. Saw a lot of familiar faces. That being said, let's go ahead and open this box. Alright, so there's the Centurion. Got some battery wraps. And that white stuff. I'm looking forward to trying this cotton out. I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. And he also sent me a Addy stand. This is pretty badass looking. Big shout out, like I said, to Gary. Awesome dude. If y'all are not following him on Instagram, you know, definitely need to do so. It's a Empire Vape Supply. He carries almost every CCI product that's made right now. Great prices. Really cool dude. So big shout out to him for that. Without much more being said, let's go ahead, flip it down, take a look at this, and we'll throw a build in it, bring it back up on top, vape on it. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at all this. Empire Vape Supply does make these badass little Addy stands. I actually even put a little note on there. Look forward to using this, definitely. Gary's, like I said, a great guy. Included that white stuff cotton, which we'll be using today. Haven't ever tried this cotton, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, so we're gonna give it a shot. On the box, see what's going on here with the lighting. A little bit better. Okay, front of the box I do have your color. Centurion V2. Got nothing on the side. Nothing on the side. Nothing on the back. You open it up, it does say Cloud Chasers Inc. You have a peripheral pouch. Just got your extra screws and O-rings and squonk pin and extra clamps for the deck. You do have an Ultim 810 included extra. A interesting airflow design on this one here. That one's got your almost slots and dots. And it's got Cloud Chaser's ink on the front. Logo on the back. And this one's got your more traditional side angled slots. And then this one's got your horizontal slots on it. So it looks like it closes off one row at a time if you turn it that way, or all at once if you go that way. So, put this thing to use. Let's look at the bottom first. Bottom you do have Centurion by Cloud Chaser's Ink V2 serial number. Does have a protruding 510 pin, so it will be hybrid safe. And there's your build deck. Big juicy build deck. I'm not seeing, you got some swirl marks in there, but nothing nothing crazy. And that build deck is massively deep. Do have some decent doming going on inside. This is going to be a standard 810. Not seeing any juice or VG or no gunk inside. So let's go ahead and put this to the side, and we'll go ahead and throw a build in it. Okay, so one thing I am noticing is this O-ring right here has a little tear in it, but other than that, still not noticing anything too big. For this, I'm going to be using some Crazy Coils N90 3.5mm aliens. Not a real huge fan of that deck style, just because they kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, but we'll make it work. Put that one in there. And this is why I don't like this style deck. See where the airflow lines up. Ought to be pretty close to that. Give these screws into it. Just make sure they're good and tight. Get my 521 tab out. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and check for clearances. So should be perfect right there. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so this cotton comes in kind of a almost like a stick form. Kind of peel it apart. It's a little bit too loose. Eventually I'll find a happy medium here. There we go, we found it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this probably like so. Basically just cut it in half. And then we'll juice this up, get it back up on top, have a vape on it, see what my thoughts are. Alright guys, so look at the Centurion V2 by Cloud Chasers Incorporated. Cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. Alright, what do I think about this? Doesn't fit on top of very many mods because of its size. It's 30mm, which is why a lot of people would buy it. It's a 30. It will fit on your bigger boxes and your bigger tube mods nicely. That's the overpowered. Anything like your Vaporesso Gens, your Asmodus, any of your Asmodus mods, your Sigelis, it's not going to fit. It's just going to overhang and it's going to look retarded. That being said, there's a few other cons. The clamp deck, I believe, is pretty outdated at this point. I think it'd be just as easy to do the 2 posts with the 4 holes. A lot easier, a lot quicker to build in, and you're not fighting to stack your wires on top of each other. The drip tip, in my opinion, that's the Bonza. It will not take any of your 810s. And the mouth tip, the drip tip to me is a little too big. It's a little bit uncomfortable. I'm running these guys like always, Crazy Cools. Go look them up on Facebook or Instagram. They make some wonderful alien and Nichrome 80, Nichrome 90, Canthal, stainless steel, whatever you want. They pretty much can do it. They do oversized alien 3.5 millimeter all the way down to your like 2 or 2.5 millimeter micros. Got sidetracked. The pros on this, the build quality of this RDA is very nice, like we expect from CCI. It's great for your larger, more complex coils. You have lots. I mean, that's a 6-wrap 3.5 millimeter, and I could probably fit something bigger than that in there if I really wanted to. So your build quality and your room for coils is very nice. Also, that does come with the 3 different barrels, so you can adjust quite a bit on the airflow, the flavor, the way the air's coming in. Flavor is pretty decent on this RDA. Cloud production, though, is where this thing is really going to shine. It was designed, I think, more for cloud chasing or for comp style builds. And that's where it definitely shines at. Price on this, I've seen them online. Cloudycollabs.com, which is going to be CCI's main website, has them for $54.99, I believe. Excuse me. And then there was a few other places that had them right in that $50 range. So, if you're looking for something for cloud chasing, for throwing your big monster coils in, then this is definitely something to look into. It's not an everyday user. I have enjoyed it though. Like I said, it's with that .13 aliens I've got in there. It's got pretty good flavor, and it's definitely, it does the job. It's not going to completely break the bank. It's not as cheap as some of your Chinese products, but it is made here in America. As far as I know, CCI's products are all from here in the States, so somebody will probably correct me if I'm wrong on the comments. $55 ain't bad. I mean, it's a little higher than a lot of the cheaper, the Bonzas, the Profiles, the Barrage even. It's a little higher than them, but it's also bigger. It's a 30 millimeter RDA, and it's quite a bit taller. It's another 5 mils taller than even the Bonza. So, that being said, if you like a lot of airflow, and if you like a lot of cloud production, then this is definitely something to look into. It also does come in about 8 different colors, I believe. I'll put a picture of the colors somewhere up on top. And I'll put a link to Cloudy Collabs down at the bottom. No links in the description, as YouTube rules. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. Keep it cloudy.